Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Again, my name's Dave. May the Schwartz be with you. As you can see here today and in the title below, we're doing the state of the collection. And so I've had some time to kind of build this up somewhat. There's quite a few more watches that I have on the way, and not all of these are here to stay. Hey, like that little rhyme for you. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. This case, really nice case. I think it was like 38 bucks. I got it on Amazon, as I get most of my stuff on Amazon. So you can find the link down below. Check it out. So far so good. I really like it. I like that these are just the right size and they fit nice and snug. But let's go ahead and get started. I have quite a range of watches here, as you can see. I don't really want to go in any particular order, but let's just kind of touch on each one. So we'll just start at the top and work our way down. This is my first watch here that I wanted to go over. So this is an Invicta, and it is part of the iForce. It's a lefty chronograph. So what's kind of cool is it has all of the buttons on the left, so you would normally wear it on your right hand, but I still wore it on my left hand. I just liked it, and I had one of these back when I was in college. It was a cream dial, had darker numbers. I think they were blue. Anyway, it looked really nice, and I came across this one with the brown leather, and I was like, hey, that kind of reminds me of my old one. The old one I had before got stolen. My home was broken into, and that was one of the watches that got taken. So I was like, well, let me buy it again, which was kind of a mistake because this watch wears really big. It's thick, it's chunky, which was kind of the style back then. So it fit in, and then buying it again, I realized, man, it's not something I really wear. So this is something that I have in the collection. I'll do a review, a full video on it, but I don't plan on keeping it. I'm going to post it for sale. Might even give it away. I'm not sure yet. So just to kind of show you, it takes up a lot of real estate, even the lugs. It's just a big, bulky watch. But I like the look of it, the colors and everything, really nice. And it'll actually rewind all the way until the minutes get back, and then we can start it up again. So it actually does the 1/10 of a second, and then at the top, it'll do individual seconds. And then, of course, on the right subdial, we're looking at minutes up to 1 hour. Again, so watch we'll go over another time. All right, so up next is the Timex. The color is what drew me to this watch. I was able to snag this on Amazon for less than 30 bucks. And it's kind of funny that it has a very close resemblance to the Patek Philippe Calatrava. They actually did a white gold with a blue dial. It's a very rare Patek. And that's what this one is very close to, which is cool. So you got the little crown there. I really like the crown on this one, how it sticks out quite a bit. Gives it a very nice look. The problem, though, is this watch is super loud. It ticks, as can be the case with some Timex watches. This is one of them. You can hear this thing across the room. So I haven't done the review on this one yet, but I will. It's coming up. Doesn't get normal wear with me. I don't really dress up a whole lot, so my dress watches don't see a whole lot of wrist time, generally speaking. Okay, moving on. One of the heavy hitters, the Feist. Man, what can I say that I haven't already said about this watch? Still one of my favorites. I wear it all the time. I talked about the issue I had with the movement, and since that video, I haven't had any problems, knock on wood. Everything else has been going just fine. Such a great looking watch. Another heavy hitter, Patek Philippe Nautilus by Rolex. Great watch, surprisingly accurate. Fit and finish is awesome. I wear this a lot too. So again, one of my normal regular watches in the rotation. I've done a couple of reviews, updates on this as well. And all of these watches that I have done reviews on, I will put on my time graph. And that'll be another video for each one. That way we can see exactly just how accurate these watches are all running. So moving to the next row, we got the Bell & Ross Homage, the BR0194. This is the infantry, analog digital kind of combo there. I'm planning on, I don't know if I'm going to keep this one or not. I might give it away. I might sell it. One of the things that bugs me is the 60 and the 30 are, look at that. Look how far off those are. And I mean, I know this watch is only 30 bucks, but damn, I hadn't noticed it. And now that I do, I just I can't unsee it. So that's something that I'm debating if I'm going to keep this one or not. Okay, here's the Panerai Homage. And I know that Parnis makes a better version of this, as some of my subscribers and viewers had commented. But the difference too is this one was only like less than 30 bucks. So I think for the price, you're getting a good homage version of the Panerai, but you can definitely do better. And there are other options out there. And obviously this one I don't keep on the watch winder. You can see it's stopped right now, but it works. It does hand winding too. So it's cool. Still like it. Can't say I'm going to keep it. We'll see. Pretty much everything here is we'll see. The exception of one. Okay, so the Bulova. Here we go. Precisionist. So awesome. The review for this one's coming up. But man, once I got this watch, like once it actually arrived, I was really impressed. It's so smooth. It has the sweeping hand, but the accuracy of quartz. I mean, this is a great watch. And I like that it's dressy, the leather. Really nice, small detail here on some of the finishing. So we will do a full review on that one soon. Okay, so next up, another big homage, Blancpain 50 Fathoms, the Reef Tiger. I really like this. The sailcloth and leather has broken in nicely. Yeah, but really cool homage. And the fact that it's, will do up to 200-meter water resistance. Yeah, this one I'll probably take to the beach and be like, yeah, it's a working diving watch, even though I don't go diving. I'll take it to the beach just cause I know I can. Lume on this one, outstanding. I don't know that I will ever give that one up. I love the look of the 50 Fathoms, and this checks that box for me. Okay, so the Sophos. So this is just a minimalist watch I came across online on Amazon, and I liked the sleek, kind of thin profile. It's like I'm not going to spend money on a Movement or Daniel Wellington or a cheap watch when I can buy another cheap watch for, literally less than 20 bucks. And this has a Swiss Ronda movement, hardened mineral glass. What is that? Hardlex, and it's 50 meters water resistance. I was expecting 30 or 0, but yeah, not bad. Sunburst dial, just all silver, simple and clean. Doesn't even have the second hand, so just two-handed. But I like this watch. I think it looks cool. I've worn it a few times already. Very lightweight, this thing could crack in half if I was doing something. I'd be like, whatever, it was very inexpensive. And in the review, I'll tell you exactly how little I spent on this watch. I think you'll be amazed. Okay, moving down. This watch goes way back with me. This is a fashion watch. Look, Kenneth Cole, man. I bought this when I used to work at a security service federal credit union in town. And I thought I was hot shit, working as a personal banker, a loan officer position. And so I was like, I'm going to go get me a nice dress watch. Now, in my defense, I was always dressed up for that job. I was always wearing either full-blown suits or nice dress shirts and slacks. So it made sense to get a dress watch for that position that I worked. And this one caught my eye at, I forget what department store it was. Now that I know more about watches, the movement in here is just complete garbage. And you can buy a very similar, it won't say Kenneth Cole, but it'll be a very similar dial and face for like less than 30 bucks. And I want to say for mine, I paid over 150 for a fashion watch. Look at the clasp. Oh, it's terrible. But oddly enough, man, I like this watch even today. The fit is just like, it's just not, look how thin. I mean, it's cool. I like it. There's some small detail in here that I appreciate in my experience looking at better watches. So you have like a lot of different pattern. There's kind of this step where it comes up. The mineral glass is like just barely curved on the top. And then we have sunburst dial, subdials, of course, moon phase. And then there's like this little lip, this edge that's been polished, high mirror polished. But you have a lot of texture going on in such a small space. Applied indices, like just actually a really cool watch. It did have lume. The lume is crap. It doesn't work. But we got date of the month, day of the week. Just a cool watch for what you can probably get for less than 30 bucks nowadays. All right. Next up, the Timex. Man, this one, Indiglo, Fairfield. I wear this all the time. Great watch. I love that I can swap the strap out. I can put leather on it. I can, put NATO and just pretty much pair it with whatever I'm wearing. Very minimalist. The only thing is, of course, no water resistance. Mineral crystal. It's flat, so it's very basic. No applied indices. But I still like it. It's simple and clean. Ooh, another heavy hitter. The Homage for the Daytona, Rolex Daytona. Parnis, I've done the review, or I did like just an update on what I thought about this watch. Put it back on the stainless steel bracelet for now, but I did have it on the Dan Henry strap. Cool video. If you haven't checked it out, it's up there. Definitely scope that out. And then here is my Frederique Constant, my actual Swiss-made watch, and I just recently bought this leather strap for it, and so I'm kind of breaking it in. Looks way better than the bracelet, in my opinion, and the review on this is coming up as well. But I can say now that it's on leather, I like it just that much more, and has much sentimental value for me because of it being my 5-year wedding anniversary gift. Okay, moving along, the Cartier Santos Homage. And this is on the deployment buckle. So I had some trouble with this strap, as I'll go in a video more in depth on this. But basically this buckle was a pain in the ass to get on because the lug width, it's incorrect. You can probably see there where it's supposed to, the lugs are supposed to come down further, because the Cartier Santos extra large chrono 100 or whatever is slightly longer, or taller I should say, lug to lug. So I had to kind of do some improvising there to get this to fit on there. But once that was done, the deployment buckle is really cool. I like it. And the fact that this was like an $18 watch, it just really changes the look of, the strap really changes the look of it overall. So we will do a video on that. Moving on to the Cartier Tank Homage, and this is from Pijou, and this is on a better, nicer, higher quality leather band. Quartz movement, great guilloche pattern. Worn this actually quite a bit already. Gold is starting to grow on me, which is funny because I never would have thought I'd own some gold watches. Speaking of, let's go to the next one. So this is the Rocos, and this is paying tribute to what looks like almost like a Grand Seiko. What the heck? Get in there. There we go. About to do a date change. I'm really surprised at the quality of this watch. Man, Rocos is like quickly moving up my list of my favorites. And we'll test the, we'll do a review on this as well. We'll test the accuracy, go through all that good stuff. Sapphire, automatic, done really nice. Okay, got one more here, actually a couple more. So here is one of my more recents. Haven't done the review for this yet, but this is for an homage to the Rolex, as you can see, date just in two-tone. This is by Hollands, and this has the applied diamond, they're not real diamonds obviously, but the applied diamond indices or markers. We got some lume here on the outside rim. What am I trying to say? Sunburst gold dial. Two-tone is done nicely. The finishing on this was when I first got it, but you know me, I hit it with that polishing cloth, and it's definitely improved a lot more than what it was. And then we got our movement here decorated. So the review on this is coming up, so stay tuned. Hidden clasp. Stay tuned for this one. Jubilee bracelet, all that good stuff. And then one that I got today is the Parnis IWC Portugueser. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to hang on to this one, so I'm going to do the review and get that out for you guys because this thing is loud. It's crazy. Such a shame because, man, it looks great. The dial, sunburst, really nice. Subdials, the hands, just everything about this is awesome except for the fact that it's just so damn loud. Unacceptable. Sorry, Parnis. I know not everything can be a home run, but this thing is like really, 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 really loud, and I wouldn't be able to wear it. Okay, so anyway, it's my collection for you guys. Long video, I know. This is where we're at so far. Got a lot more on the way. I actually have 3 lined up that I'm going to be ordering here probably within a week or 2, and some of these I might be getting rid of, and so we'll see. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Any watches you would like me to review? Do you prefer the Homage watches or just kind of a little bit of everything? All of that helps me out. I hope you've been enjoying my channel. As always, may the Schwartz be with you. If you haven't yet, please subscribe down below. That helps me out. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Thanks for your support. I'll see you guys on the next one, and y'all have a great week. Take care.